Vlogmas. In this video, I thought I'd take the time and share with you my journal and planner setup for 2019. I do love using paper planners. I also use Google Calendar, iCal, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But I wanted something that I need to be able to see it right in front of me. So I'm going to share with you my planners, my journals, and my calendars. So that way you kind of have an idea how my brain works. So first I'm going to start with a calendar that is found in my command center. The mother command center, I guess family command center, not mother, although I do think it's only mine. And this is your typical calendar that you can pick up at Costco. And I think it is an 18-month one when you purchase it. So this one's not so much for me as much as it is for the rest of the family. But I am the one that enters everything in, and that way everybody can refer and see what's going on each day. I list all of my kids' activities. I list my appointments, my husband and my kids' appointments in here. I list if we have any anywhere to go on the weekend, so that way my kids, if they're planning their weekends, they can refer to the calendar and see if their time is available or if we're available to take them anywhere that they need to go. So I also list birthdays, so that way nobody forgets about anybody's birthday. And also days off from school are in here, and our vacations are in here. So and also tournaments, all of their tournaments and competitions I put in here, so that way they have it all for them available to check back for whatever reason that they need to. Then another big calendar that I have, and this one stays in my office on my desk, and it is for my YouTube blog and my full-time job, which is daycare provider, and I run the daycare out of my home. So I put the monthly themes here, and I also put down things that I'm supposed to do kind of each day. This is not as in detail as the other planners, which I will get into after, but it is more at glance, so I kind of know what's expected of me each day type of thing. So, and that one sits on my calendar, on my desk. So it's a desk calendar, and yeah, it came from Dollar Tree, which I think was a great deal. Another Dollar Tree, this is a planner now, so I am moving into the planners, and this one came from the Dollar Tree, and it's an actual student planner. And just to kind of give you an idea, it is only a monthly spread, which is what I wanted, because I just needed somewhere to keep my payments, my themes, my attendance, and I also enter meal planning for the daycare in here. So I used to have the full-on planners with weekly and all that stuff, but I have a system that I print out and fill in, and I put it on the board so parents can see. So I didn't need also weekly spreads in here. So I just really needed monthly that I can write down when everybody is attending. I just write down the lunches, and like I said, payments, and if somebody is away, monthly spread worked really well for me. And for $1.25, which, because I'm in Canada, I could have not gone wrong with this one. I was quite excited when I saw it, because I was really trying to figure out, because I was paying $30 for a planner that I was only using the monthly spread. So this one worked out awesome. And it's a student planner, so it's from, let me actually see exactly when it's from. July till July, I think it is, till June. June is the last month. So then I can just purchase another one in June. For YouTube and blog planning, I am using the bullet journal. I purchased this at Indigo or Chapters, and it's still Langstrom 1917. I used this one last year and loved it, and I repurchased it because I just love the freedom that this journal gives me. I set up my monthly spread, and then I also write down anything else that I need. So I have like intros to the videos, notes for all the videos and stuff like that, and I love it. I can, a couple of Vlogmases back, I have shared how I set it up a little bit, but I will do later in January, February, I will do a full-on how I exactly set up everything in it once I have more stuff in it. So that's that one. And I had picked that one on Black Friday, and I think I paid like $15 for it, but regularly in Canada it's about $25.99, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I'll link it down below. And then my main planner, which I put everything in regarding me, my family, my kids, everything is in here, is a happy planner, which I love. And I bought the 18-month one. I also have a meal planning section in here, because that's why I love the happy planner. It's because you can add and take away whatever it is you don't use or whatever else you need to use. So I have note section at the back with extra notes, to-do lists, like I said, meal planning sheets, just plain blank piece of paper if I need to write anything down. I also have a small little papers that I attach here. When I menu plan, I can just write out my what I need to buy for the groceries. This is also a cover that's for my happy planner. So maybe later on in a year I will share all my happy planner supplies that I do use for setting up this planner, and I will also go in more detail as to how I set up this planner later. But right now, this is just to introduce you to the planner that I use. And now, last planner. So the last planner that I am using is the Do It For Yourself. It is the Recollections Planner from Michaels, and my Happy Planner came from Michaels as well. And this is a fitness planner. I have just purchased this one. This is the first year that I have actually turned to this size versus the size of a Happy Planner that I use, because I just, again, wasn't using all the space provided. So I just thought I wanted a smaller one. So the plans for this planner are, I'm going to record my fitness. So anytime I exercise, I want to record it and what I do. And also because I have joined Weight Watchers, I wanted to be able to record all my food. I do have an app and I do use it. But again, I need to see it in front of me and kind of look back. And I just like paper. So it has monthly spread, and then in front of it you can also there's a note section, there's goals for the year a section, there's 30-day challenges that you can create for yourself, and then month in review, and then also just a typical weekly spreads where you can record your water. And this is where I'm planning on entering my food and my exercise. And also there's a little section that says hours of sleep. So, and also the healthy habit tracker at the bottom, which I think is pretty neat. They all come with a healthy habit tracker. So, and this one also came with a few stickers at the back. So I think it's a cute little one that I can just stick in my purse too if I'm going somewhere and I want to take it with me. So that's as far as the planners go. Now for a journals, I have two. So this is a journal that I started last year, but kind of by March ended up not using it. So I want to give it a try again, and that's why I had purchased this at I think it was Dollarama. It is not the world's best quality, but because I'm not certain that I'm gonna actually stick to it, I didn't want it to go out and get like a moleskin or something where I'm gonna pay, or even the Lindstrom, and pay, you know, $20-$30 for something that I might not use. So this is my gratitude journal. So like I said, I was looking back and I saw I was journaling at least 4 or 5 times a week, but it kind of just ended at the end of February. So I want to restart this and really give it 100% this year and see if I actually use it. And if I do use it next year, I will invest in something a little bit better. And if I'm using it, I might even invest halfway through the year, because I don't think this thing's gonna last very long. But I just really want to see first if I'm gonna actually use it. And then this one, if you follow my Instagram, you might have seen it already a while back, is I had purchased this as my travel journal. So I had bought it on Amazon, and it's really, really pretty, I think. I had bought it just before we went to Europe because I wanted to journal all of our travel every day. So that way when I'm looking back at the pictures and the videos, I have something to look back at. Hey, what were we doing that day? Oh, let me see, right? And I will, so I have journaled in it for our Europe trip as well as our Disney trip. But I still have plenty of pages left, so I am planning on using it again this year. And the nice thing about it is it's like a 3, I don't know what these are called, but it's like a binder. So you can just buy the inserts for it because the cover is so pretty. So it is a Male Den. I don't know anything about the company. I strictly bought it because it was really nice and it wasn't very expensive. So yeah, so that's my travel journal. And the last thing that I'm going to share with you is this call it my brain dump journal. So this one stays in my purse and comes with me everywhere. I don't bring my jam planner with me on day-to-day basis. If I'm traveling, I'll pack it, but day-to-day, if I'm going whatever, dance, water polo, doctor's appointment, it comes with me. It stays in my purse. So what it is this is by Recollection for Michaels. Again, I had purchased it several years ago because I was going to use it as a planner, but it was way too small for my liking, for my everyday planning. So what I keep in here are extra notepads for anything that I need. I have my kids' immunization records, checkbook, and coupons. Any type of coupons. I have 20% off from Bath and Body Works, again, Bed Bath and Beyond. I also have some free movie passes in here and a gift card. So just really any stuff that doesn't fit into my wallet and it has to be here. It has to be with me. The movie passes don't, but I like to keep the immunization records and a checkbook with me, even though not very many places use a checkbook. But dance, for example, you know, I feel like I'm always writing out a check. So, and then over here, what it is if I'm out and about, sitting in dance, sitting in water polo, and I need to jot down to-do lists, or even for like if I come up with some ideas for my blog or for my YouTube, I write it down. I make lists for what I need to buy, and sometimes I will even write down grocery lists quickly if I need to. Just really anything that I need a piece of paper for to write it down, I will. When I'm out and about, that's when I use my iCal or my Google Calendar. So iCal is for myself, and then the Google Calendar I use because we have a family plan, a family account, and then if I'm entering all the dates for anything, I will share it with my husband. I have been trying to get my kids to hook up on it, but they're not there yet. So that's why I have the big calendar on the wall. So I'm also my son's team manager, so if I'm in meetings and stuff, I like to bring this so I can write stuff down, and that way it's all in here. So yeah, so I think that's it. For some people that is a lot. For me, it is what makes my life function well, because I do have a lot of things going on, and I like to be able to see them all laid out in front of me. So that's what's important, whether you use your smartphone, which is great, and I wish I could put everything in a smartphone, or you are like me and need a book for everything. It's who you are. It's, you know, there's no right or wrong way to plan to do stuff. It is what works for you, and figuring out what works for you, I think, is harder than actually doing it, because it took me a little while to come up with things that work for me. And I find, aside from the gratitude journal, I find that these planners and journals that I do have set up right now do work, because I have used them for a while, one for a couple months already, and it's working great, and some of them for a few years. And so I would like to say they're tested, and it is what works for me. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.